Hey you guys, welcome back to Angel Angela, and on this topic I want to talk a little bit about how the empath actually disturbs the narcissist demons. The empath disturbs the narcissist demons. You're dealing with a demonic entity first and foremost. When you're around these people, you develop a lot of narcissistic traits because you're basically an accomplice to a serial liar. You're dealing with an evil entity, and while you're with these people, you're protecting them. But not only are you protecting them, but a lot of that energy is going to you, and you don't even know how to deal with it. So bad things are happening, things that you don't have control of, lots of bad luck. It literally feels like you have a dark cloud walking over you, and you get to the point where you might end up on survival mode. It might be very hard for you to do the right thing because sometimes it might feel like doing the right thing is not beneficial for you. Meaning that people can talk about you, people can betray you, people can do things right in front of your face, mumble things under their breath, and you don't have time for it. You don't have time for the disrespect. And you react. You're reacting. You're constantly reacting out of emotion, but then you get around the narcissist, and instead of reacting to their bull crap, you allow them to treat you, to step on your toes. You allow them, to treat you like you're just, you're just a possession, and you're only there to be used and misused. And you're quick to cut other people off, but not the narcissist people in your life. You say, oh, we have children. Oh, we're married. Oh, we've been together for a long time. Oh, you don't know them the way I know them. They're not always that bad. They have another side to them. They have a good side to them. So by doing this, you're lukewarm in your faith in God. You're not fully in. You're halfway in. You don't think you're a bad person. You don't feel like you're doing bad deeds or you're doing anything to hurt other people, but a lot of times you're hurting yourself. You're hurting the people around you. You're hurting those that actually care about you. You're expecting people to be perfect. You're pointing out people's, imperfections. You're not thinking of their life, the things they've went through. You're not thinking about how they ended up this way. You're not thinking that whatever it is, who they are, has nothing to do with you. You're not thinking that their deeds, the things that they've done to others, has nothing to do with you. The only thing you can really worry about is, who are you? Who are you? Sometimes we point the finger around and we feel like, well, this person really did this to me. This person really hurt me. And sometimes we carry a lot of hate. We carry a lot of regret towards other people. We wish we could have done things differently. But yet we allow narcissistic people in our life, whether we're aware of some of the stuff that they're doing or we're not aware. But it comes a point in time where you don't trust this person. It comes a point in time where you're trying to understand this person's hate, and you're trying to understand, why is the hate being directed at me? Why is this person trying to destroy me? Why is it that my good deeds you're not being compensated in any kind of way for your good deeds? And the narcissist is looking at it like you want You want to manipulate me. You're trying to act like you're good so you can get something out of me. So what makes you different from me? I do stuff. I behave a certain way with people to get what I want from people. So what makes you different from me? So now you have to pay close attention. What kind of person are you dealing with? Is this person as loyal to me, or is this person even a good person at all? So once you realize that, you'll think to yourself, you want to stay stuck. And I've done this. You want to stay stuck on what you thought they were, or who you thought they were, or what you think they can become, or who they can become with the next supply with other people when they're treating strangers better than you, and you grew up around these people your whole life. When they have a misconception on who you are, you want to prove yourself, you get angry, you start bashing them, right? And you're filled with a very low frequency when you're doing these things, but you don't know how low your frequency is. So now when you get around people in society, you don't have any patience. You don't have any patience. Some people even become entitled. They feel like, I've seen it. I've seen people where I'm like, this person is a straight out demon, where they're bothering you. They want you to go over and beyond for them. They're doing things to kind of boss you around. And then when you know what they're doing, you're like, oh, okay, I just want to get this person out of my hair. I want them out of my path. So I'm just going to do whatever they say. But it's still irritating their demons, and you can't even understand why. You're like, is this person a narcissist, or are they a victim of a narcissist abuse? You almost can't tell the difference. And this is why people find empaths to be dangerous when they're either unaware or when they haven't done the healing and they're aware, because you're reacting out of emotion. Every time you're dealing with narcissistic people, you're reacting out of emotion. You're not reacting out of logic. And you can tell yourself, hey, this is the logic. The logic is this person is doing me wrong. The logic is I did this for this person. I did that. But the logic is to walk away. The logic is to respect yourself. The logic is to give yourself value and not to lose value in yourself, and to regain your energy and to uplift your vibration. But you find it hard. You go through depression. You go through loneliness. You go through every feeling, and then you have desires. You have desires of what you wish your life could be, or what you wish you could have, or what others have and what you don't have, or how hard it is to regain your life back, or you might not even feel good enough. You might feel like this is the best I'm going to get. Things aren't going to get better, or I'm going to work at these things. I'm going to try to change. But every time I try to change, it's like a dark energy just pulling me down, like a whirlpool just pulling me down, going down the rabbit hole. And you almost feel like giving up. You become suicidal. You become you're almost throwing up the red flag in the air, and you're like, I don't want to be messed with. I don't want people to mess with me. I'm being gang stalked. You become paranoid. You become mistrusting. You start to think that you're the only empath out here, and there's no one else like you out here. But there is. But this is the things that we tell ourselves, hey, I'm not going to bump into other empaths. I'm not going to bump into people like me. It's hard, because you're seeking someone to save you, and no one can save you but yourself. You can listen to videos. You can listen to people and make yourself feel good just for the meantime. But what happens? You go to another one. You go to another one. You go to another one. You're seeking, hey, I'm not crazy. Hey, I'm really feeling these feelings. I'm really going through this. Right? And it brings comfort. But the comfort is always temporary. Because what happens is what? You go out into the world and you're being attacked by this negative energy while you're trying to cleanse your energy, and you almost can't understand why. And it's because you're still not at peace with yourself, and that's okay. It's okay to heal, but you need to be aware that when you're not at peace with yourself, you're a danger to other people. You're a danger to yourself when you're coming across negative energy that is actually working against you, because it also knows, it can feel your energy. It can feel that you're trying to get out of that matrix, and it's going to attack you more. You know what I'm saying? When you are trying to raise your vibration from being sucked down by narcissistic people, you're going to experience more gang stalking, especially depending on your environment, depending on how low they brought you down. You're going to be dealing with negative entities, negative spirits that are addicted to, they're like drawing to you, because they can feel the energy. They can feel the energy of the narcissist that you were around. You know what I'm saying? When you were with the narcissist, you might have been a whole different person. They might have changed your life. That you might have went from, someone who didn't do certain things, and now you do certain things, and you realize that this person changed a part of your identity. And now you don't even recognize yourself, or you feel like you can't go back to who you were. And because of this, you also realize that you start attracting a lot of people like the narcissist that are into the same things the narcissist is doing. You could go and sit at the park, and the person will come out of nowhere and go and sit in the exact same spot and offer you an opportunity, or become friendly with you, and they have the same, it's almost like they have the same entity trying to draw you to things that you might think are meaningless. You might think it's not a big deal, or you might feel like it's good luck. Oh, I ran across someone and this person, I feel familiar with them. I feel comfortable with them right away. And you don't even know why. And you don't know it's because of that frequency. But they want something from you. Something might even feel off. They might start asking you too many questions, personal questions. They want to know you right away. Or they study you, right? Or they study you, and now they're belittling you right away. Now they're disrespecting you right away. They seem envious of you because they see that you're trying to break out of what the last person did. They're trying to get in right away. And when it doesn't go as planned, when things don't go the way this person wants things to go, you don't hear back from them anymore. And it might make you feel like, hey, there's something wrong with me. It seems like anytime I get close to someone, they run away after. Because that spirit of familiarity, it's the same as the one that you were dealing with when you were with the narcissist. And eventually you irritated their demons. And it didn't matter how nice. The more nice you were, the more hate you got. The more nice you were, the more the narcissist was competing with you and trying to put themselves in position just to destroy you, just to make you jealous, just to make you feel all the emotions that they've been feeling towards others. Because they're functioning off of emotions. And then when you start functioning off of emotions, but nothing is making sense, now they're gaslighting you and they're projecting their feelings towards you. And then when you start taking the role of the narcissist emotions and their emotional roller coaster, and you got a glimpse of it, it makes you feel crazy. You're on edge. You don't feel good. Your spirit doesn't feel good. You feel tormented, and you get a glimpse of what the narcissist feels. And once you heal, you almost feel bad for them because you realize they've been stuck in that cycle for many years. even when you're healing and it's taking you years to heal, you realize they were in that cycle way longer than you. And they used you, but you can't be used, because everything has a lesson to, there's a lesson out of this. So they play themselves trying to play you, because no good deed is undone, but you have to raise your frequency to receive those blessings. But as you're raising your frequency, the narcissist wants nothing to do with you, because they've become competitive with you. And now they think that you are them. They think that light that you're searching for at the end of the tunnel, they think that light belongs to them. And they're sadly mistaken. So once the narcissist attempts to destroy you and kill you and leaves you in the dark, they feel like they got a glimpse of that light that you were fighting so hard for them to come. You were fighting so hard for them to come to that light with you, and they left you behind. And then you see them from a distance and they seem so close to that light, right? And all it does is it pulls you down into that darkness even more, because you feel like someone took that from you. Someone took that from you. You saw that as much light as you gave them, they didn't care that it was you who gave it to them. You saw that it was disturbing them. Your light, your awareness on who they are, what they do, their lack of accountability, their lies, your awareness of the gaslighting disturbed them. And once you raise your frequency, you realize if someone is truly close to the light, how can they be disturbed by light? They're attracted to the light, but as soon as they get close to the light, you know what happens? It's just like a bug. It's just like when a bug goes into one of those little lights that electrocutes the flies and the moths. As soon as they go, they're nothing but moths. They're nothing but flies in people's lives, buzzing around. Hey, shoo, get out of here. No, they're still buzzing. They won't leave the porch. So all that happens once the narcissist gets to the light, once they get to a new supply, to someone who's authentic, but they calm their way into it. So they're getting a glimpse of, hey, I can have whatever I want, right? But my frequency is up. They're saying that you were the negative one, and they hate you to the point where you almost think, was I the narcissist? Was I the problem? That's how sick this person is. This is how demonic and sick this person is. They're sick people. They're spiritually sick. They've been spiritually infected. And they ain't went to the doctor in a long time. So guess what? As soon as they get close to the light, they get a glimpse of it. They tell themselves, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Right? And they've left you hopeless. They've left you in the dark thinking that you'll never get to the light. And as you're working your way down, that shadowy road, once you're walking down and you don't care anymore. You don't care anymore. You're doing the right things even when things aren't in your favor. You're treating people with respect. You've humbled yourself. You appreciate people. You don't spend time, no matter how bad you feel, that you realize that that person can't change the goodness in you. And that's when you're tested. And that's when you're tested, and God knows you're on my side. No matter how much you keep saying, I'm going to be this, or I'm going to be mean, I'm going to be evil, you don't have it in your heart, because your heart's always been pure. You've just been brought down to darkness to understand the darkness. So the narcissist says, oh, you can't see the light. I left you blind in the dark. You're just going to repeat the mistakes that I've made, and I've taken your good energy and I've left you hopeless. This person believes they're a good person once they leave you. They believe they can start all over again and everything is just going to be good for them. They've purposely left you homeless. They've hopeless, whatever, They've purposely left you this way while still believing that they are good and they are a changed person. They think, hey, I could just start all over. I could treat this person different. I can stop doing the things I did before because this is the ideal supply. This is what I've always wanted. Right? And now that person becomes irritated by the narcissist demons. That person starts feeling the lies. That person doesn't trust the narcissist. That person might be just like the narcissist. But the narcissist is so blinded because they're showing them signs of being a good person the same way you did. But this time it's not real. They're not a real person. The narcissist believes they're a real person. They said, this person's better than you. This person has this, has that. Right? The narcissist is dodging karma. They're dodging it, but now they can't dodge it anymore. So when it's their turn to feel hopeless, they're going to be the victim. I came so far. Nobody wants to see me win. Everyone's a hater. Oh, I can't trust anyone. Oh, I'm by myself in this world. There's no one like me. They think they're special. There's no one like me. They're road raging. They're cutting people off. They're blowing horns. They're being rude. They're smiling at people, pretending that they're good people. They're happy. They're positive. But then they come across people that they want to imitate, people that they admire, and those demons come out. Those demons are thinking, what can I get out of this? Those demons are thinking, I'm going to give this person a gift and pretend to be nice, but I'm going to want something in exchange because that's how it's supposed to be. And when they don't get back what they feel like they should have got from the good deeds that they do, they're mad. They're getting ready to rob you. They're getting ready to steal from you. They're ready to compensate themselves in any kind of way. They're trying to compensate themselves with lies, with false hope and expectations. Their demons start to come out again because they never did the work. They say, oh, I've been good. I've been doing everything perfect, but I'm just going to cheat a little bit. I'm just going to lie a little bit. It's not a big lie. It's a little lie compared to the lies I've told in the past. They haven't learned. They try to control themselves. They try to control their anger. They can't control it sometimes. That's part of the curse that the narcissist has. Because they haven't took accountability. They have no remorse. They don't want to go back to the past. You got to go back to the past in order to move ahead. If you don't go back to the past, if you don't right your wrongs, even if that person doesn't forgive you, if you don't do the right thing, you'll never get ahead no matter how bad you try. So just the simple fact that these people laugh at you and walk away, you should know already that they're going to keep going through it in life. They're going to keep losing. Their worst nightmares are going to keep coming true. And when they come true, they already saw it coming. So now their demons are saying, oh, I don't care. I don't want the old supplies to see that I'm getting my karma. They're avoiding it. I don't want them to know. I want them to believe that I'm doing much better now. I'm vacationing. I'm living the life I've always wanted. This person was holding me back. That's what they want you to believe. And that's because their spirits, their demons, are irritating their soul. They're irritating, they're irritated by these demonic entities based off of their own doing. They're blaming everyone but themselves. Their demons are irritated. So when their demons are irritated, they're not thinking, I got to go back to the past. I got to make things right. I got to change certain things. I got to apologize to certain people. What do I have to lose? I don't have nothing to lose if I want to move forward. Because I have peace with myself. And in order for me to have true peace, I have to make my environment a peaceful environment. Regardless if that person believes me this time or not. Regardless if they believe that I'm really remorseful. They're not willing to be there for people that have been there for them through rough times. They're not willing to give out a helping hand and say, hey, if you ever need me, I'm here. Things didn't work out. We're not as close as we are. We have our own lives to live, but hey, I'm one call away. They're not willing to do that for the people that really went hard for them, right? The people that really went hard for them in their darkest times. So guess what? Their spirit is going to be constantly tormented. As much as they sit there and laugh, this is why they have to boast to other people. You know that? This is why they have to boast to other people, their friends, family, about what they done to other people, how they used other people. This is why they have to tell other people. And when they speak about these things, they speak about these things like it's in the past. Yeah, they made a mistake. Or they might even laugh. Oh, I did this to this person and got away. Oh, this person, I did this to them, but they did this to me. That's why I took it to a different level. That's why I took it to a diabolical level with them. That's because their demons are irritated. So by the time the narcissist turns back around, they see people that they've made suffer move on with their life. People they thought would never get their lives back together. They're building their energy. They're getting back. They're leaving things in the past. They're forgiving who they were when they were around these people. So the narcissist, you motivate the narcissist. They're like, oh shit, I thought I killed that person off. I should have never went over there and looked at their page. It looks like they're doing good. The same way that you want to know, hey, is this person doing good? The difference is they know that their shit is a facade. So when they see you move on, when they see you're getting better, when they see you're getting your health back, you motivate them. But at the same time, their demons are mad. Their demons are irritated because of what they're doing in their life. And sometimes they know they can't come back. They can't come back because they also are aware that they're not going to change. They also know that they cannot be a true friend. If they can't be a true friend to people who have done so much, sacrificed so much, forgave them even when they were down, the narcissist feels like no one else will. No one else. I will never get that type of energy again. I don't really deserve that kind of energy. They feel like anyone being nice to them is being fake, or they're lying, or they're up to something. They're sneaky. So when you raise your vibration and you're not being gang stalked as much, but you're still getting it, it's not like, oh, I haven't been gang stalked in weeks and months. You might get it once a day or a couple of times, maybe once or twice, once every week. It's not as bad. You feel free. You feel at peace. No matter what other people are doing and saying. No matter how much you miss the intimacy or having a friend or having, you're at peace in a way that you weren't before. But you also know that your emotions is what keeps you from seeing reality as it is. You know that sometimes when you're emotional, it's not even real. Those emotions aren't even real, and you have to check yourself. Because you've just been in endless cycles for a long time. And when you get to that point, you need to gain clarity by being at peace, by spending time in nature, by getting some sunlight, by thinking about how far you've came from a feeling of feeling hopeless, walking around like a zombie, thinking, oh shit, it's never going to get better. This is it. I'm just going to die and no one's going to know. No one's going to care. So when you've worked your way out of that hopeless place, you can see narcissists coming from a mile away because you can feel their energy, and their energy doesn't say peaceful. No matter as nice as they seem, some of them don't even try to hide that they're tormented. They're just waiting around trying to find the right opportunity to say something to lower your vibration, but you see it already coming a mile away. They sit around real quiet. They're observing you. They're trying to catch you in a lie and you're not a liar. They're trying to catch you doing something and it's not working. They're following you around the job place, monitoring you, monitoring spirits. They're going, telling people lies, and people are verifying, and they're like, no, that doesn't seem right. No, that person's not that type of person. That's not their character. But after dealing with you for a while, I'm starting to think it's you. It's your character, because that person doesn't bother anyone. You see that they have no patience. You see that they don't even have common sense because they're so emotional. They don't even have common sense. You might be doing something to make sure that they're safe just because you're a good person. You might do something, and it might take you a little longer. And because they're in a rush, they don't even see that the reason the way you're moving is because you're a careful person. But because their life, they're on a rush, they're on a high of anxiety going through their blood veins, they can't even think common sense. You have to really think. Sometimes they're just reacting. They're saying shit just to get a reaction out of you, just to bring they think when they say something under their breath, it's going to ruin your day. They think that just by them saying something to you, that they're superior to you. But the reason they even said or did what they did is because they feel inferior to you. The reason they did what they did and they reacted is because they're not happy with themselves. It's because they're not at peace. They're not at peace with themselves. The reason they're out acting like maniacs and they're acting like they're in charge, they're telling people what to do, they think they're better than other people, they think that they're special. They think no one else is like them. They think they're the realest person out here. They think they're real people. But you're realer than them because you're not saying nothing. You know that whatever they're saying under their breath has nothing to do with you. It's not even your reality. You know they're just trying to bring your vibration down because their vibration is down. The narcissist, you irritate their demons. You know that because they feel like there has to be something wrong with you. You're quiet. You're not saying anything. You got manners. You have respect. They think it's fake. It starts irritating their demons. They think that your kindness is fake. You finally realize that you could be yourself. You could be a good person and still have boundaries. You realize that. So when they see that you have boundaries, but you're still a good person, they want to cross those boundaries. They think by saying something to you, by saying something to you, they're like, look, I just crossed your boundaries. but they're really crossing their own boundaries because all they're doing is getting hit in the face by karma because it has nothing to do with you. You did not react. And the hardest part about narcissist demons that are their demons being irritated is reacting. You cannot react. It's the hardest part. You're going to realize you can see it coming before it comes. Most of the time you don't react, but sometimes that devil wants to really get you real good. And then what happens after? You feel bad that you even said something back. You're like, why did I even say anything back? That's what they wanted. All it did was piss them off more, and now they're wishing bad on you. Now they think that they're tapped into your life source, and they feel good. Or they're the victim, or they're just satisfied with, oh, I knew they weren't. Their whole thing is, I knew they're not a good person. I knew they're not really a peaceful person. They're just pretending to get something out of me. They just wanted me to think they're good so that other people can also believe that lie, but they're not good. But the thing is, they're not good. They're trying to make you lower your frequency so it could justify to them that everyone is like them, and not everyone is like them. And when they get around people that don't react to them and are nothing like them, they feel dumb. They feel stupid. They feel like they're not working hard enough. They feel like crap. And they might not think about you. Because when they're working off of emotion, they feel powerful. You know what I'm saying? They feel on top. That demon feels good. Like, I just bullied this person. I feel good. This person is beneath me. I just wanted to show this person that they ain't shit. I just wanted to prove that they ain't shit. That I could talk to them however I want to talk to them, because that means that I have more than them. That means that that's fake. That's fake confidence. It's fake. So just as you can see that your spirit irritates the narcissist demons, you better believe that your spirit, when you can see it coming, guess what? They can see it coming too. And when they come around you, just like when you can feel the narcissist energy, you feel someone's energy is bad and you just kind of wait around for them to pop off because you know it's coming. And you're even trying to do everything in your power so it doesn't come. But it still comes. You're trying to be nice. You're trying to be logic. Everything. It doesn't matter. You know, you see it coming, but you're like, it's maybe if I just don't say anything, maybe if I just treat this person with respect, it won't come. It will still come because your light is irritating their demons. And what's crazy about it is that just like you saw them coming before they came, they saw you coming before it came. And you know what they said to their friend? They said, that person, I don't like them. For no reason, I don't like them. For no reason. They're trying to get other people to get on the hate train too. And then some of these people they're around are empaths, and they don't even realize they're sucking energy out of them. And that other person is like, I don't feel what you feel. It must just be you. Oh, trust me, this person, they got negative energy. They're the bad ones. They're gaslighting you. They're gaslighting other people, confusing them. And then and then when they can't get anything out, they create something. Their demons create something. And then if you react, they go and tell that person, see, I told you. See, I told you. If you lose control and you show them that you got another side to you, they say, oh, see, that's the real them. They think that's the real you. Yeah, I knew you had it in you. I knew you weren't as good as you portray. It's a front. You're fake. They're gaslighting you. Their demons are so irritated that they're gaslighting you to believe that it's you. But if you sit there and tell them, hey, let's go over how this escalated quickly, You said this, you did this. I didn't do shit to you. If you tell them what really happened, they don't even want to talk about that. You don't even want to talk about what really happened. They don't even want to talk about what really happened. They just want to talk about your reaction to their bullshit. If you really pay attention, that's why they're demonic people. So now they think, oh, it's you. They looked at you and they said, I saw you coming a mile away. I don't like this bitch. I don't know why. That's how they, excuse my language, y'all, but that's how they're looking at you. I don't like her. I don't know why. Oh, she thinks she's better than everyone. They don't even know what you've been through in your life. They don't even know you were walking around like a zombie thinking this was it. Thinking about just killing yourself. They don't even know what you really came from. They don't even know that you were in a very dark place. You were just like them. But not like them, because you weren't the stuff that the demon is doing. You know what I'm saying? But you're looking at the people around them and you feel sorry for them because they're not even aware they're walking around with a demon who pretends like they're a friend. But if that person was to evolve in any kind of way, that person will hate them. That person will sabotage them. That person will become envious of them secretly and not say anything to their face. As long as you keep feeding the demon and bringing them around your blessings, they're okay with it, because they know as long as they're around, eventually those blessings will come to an end. Right? So now that demon is irritated. Those demons are irritated by your light. They see you coming. Something's up with this person. They're fake. They're this. They're that. This person is pressed by you for no apparent reason. They might be more attractive than you. They might have more than you. They're pressed by your peace. They can feel your peace, your energy. Now, they're looking at you, it's you. So they have to create a scenario to even connect themselves to you. So when that doesn't work out, when you are indifferent, because you know you're dealing with someone who's working off of emotions that aren't even real. They're putting their shit from their life, their past on you. That's all that's happening. They're trying to put that on you. Because if you notice, when you come across narcissists, they're the victim at first, and later on they fuck you over, and you're like, damn, but I gave you a chance. I was nice to you. I didn't do what other people did to you, right? They're not even working off common sense. You can't even be around these type of people. And then they make you emotional and you're erratic. Or you put yourself in really jacked up situations that some of them you can't even come back from. And it's going to take really hard work to come back from, because you're working off of emotions. You've been dealing with an emotional person, and then they're telling you that you're emotional. They're gaslighting you. You see their negativity coming from a mile away, and they're saying, I see your negativity coming from a mile away. They're like a mirror. They're going to mirror everything you do and say right back to you. And if you know, hey, that your spirit is not a reflection of me, then you cannot be playing that mirror game with the narcissist. You can't even interact with it. You got to look at it like a ghost. It doesn't even exist. They don't even exist anymore. This person's not even a real person. You can't take nothing they say even personal, because it has nothing to do with you. You know who you are. You know what people are thinking, their perceptions on you before they even say anything. You consciously see yourself in the physical form and see what they think, what they assume, based off of how you look, based off of how you talk, based off of their you could see their perception, and you know that their perception is not accurate. You know that they cannot see your spirit, because you don't live in the physical realm anymore. You live in the spiritual realm. So anything they do and say is not even real to you. It doesn't even exist. So you cannot feed into these people, because guess what? Their demons are being irritated by your presence, and they're going to tell people right away that you're fake. They're going to tell people things about you that are actually them. And if you feed into them and their emotions, all it's going to do, they're going to get energy. It's going to validate them. It's going to make them feel empowered from their miserable lives. So just how you can sense their energy, guess what? They can sense your energy, and they're going to assume that you're the bad one right away. And sometimes when you're put in difficult situations where people are treating you like that, or you get fired from a job or something, you have to know that it's not over for you. It's not over for you. It's just that God does not want, just like the God didn't want you to be with the narcissist in certain instances, God didn't want you to be around certain energies because you're better than that. Because God got something better for you. And you might not feel like that in the meantime because time is going by, but you should know you're not living in the physical form, so time shouldn't even matter to you. Working on yourself should matter to you. Working on how you feel, working on your spirit, on your peace, waking up every day and remembering to stay peaceful, to remember. You have to constantly remind yourself to stay peaceful. Stop being in a hurry. Stop being in a rush to get somewhere. There's no real true destination. You're just, it's just a dream. It's just a dream. All you can do is dream, have ambition, have things that make you happy. Stop thinking of what others find to make them, others do to fulfill their joy or their void. Stop being in a rush. Stop thinking it's a competition. It's not a competition. Don't be envious. Stop living in the world where you feel like certain things are going to make you happy. Family, children, certain things, because you'll get these things and it'll still not make you happy. You know what I'm saying? You'll get certain things that you think are going to make you happy and they still won't make you happy. So you have to be at peace. You have to be at peace, and you have to be aware that you're going to come across many situations that are going to want to break that peace. And you're going to have moments where you feel bad because you shouldn't have gave in. But you have to be aware of it and stop doing it over and over again. You have to be aware of it and stop lying to yourself. Because that's what the narcissist does. They live in a world filled with lies. Do not lie to yourself. Do not lie to get what you want. It's okay to be your true self, to be authentic. Because people like that more. People don't like the fake stuff. People don't like you pretending to be something you're not, pretending to be perfect. Oh, I never curse. I never do these things. You just have to be aware that certain things are low vibrational. You have to be aware that, hey, I got to kind of chill on that a little bit, because everything is a vibration, and it'll attract me to people that talk like that, who behave like that. Even if that's not, and when I come across those people, they are monitoring spirits, so they're going to feel familiar. And sometimes familiar spirits are dangerous, so you have to watch out for that, because this person is bothered by your spirit, and you're not even aware of it, because it has that charm that every other narcissist has gave you, where you're almost in disbelief, or you feel like, hey, this person can't possibly be this way or not care, So I'm sending you guys lots of love, light, peace, and your healing. I hope that this message, you guys, was helpful for your healing. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe if you guys are new. And if you guys want to book a session, you guys know my booking information is always on the description, and always remember, the narcissist, in their mind, when their demons are being disturbed, in their mind, they really feel like something is up with you. Like, in their mind, they think that they're psychic and they could feel they're gaslighting you. Because in their mind, they don't think there's anything wrong. They think that they're always right. They think that they could feel people's energy, and guess what? They can't. If they're not living by doing the right things, as much as they're faking being nice, their perception on good people will always be wrong. So I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Bye.